Hi there and welcome to today's exclusive mixing guide. I thought I'd make you a mixing guide because some of you requested it and I only talked about it, but I didn't show it. Especially not for skin tones, for different skin tones, and also not with like that small palette I chose especially for you, because not all of you might have like a very big or large budget, so I thought this might be helpful. And you can see how I mix the colors in real life. And these are the colors I recommended you for your first palette, which I like, so there are probably more colors that or probably other color palettes that would fit your suits better than me, but for me this is the best, the most important colors that I would extract from my palette to gain the most out of it. So I here have 3 faces I thought would be interesting just to compare the skin tones, and I will just try to mix the different skin tones for you so that you can see that this palette, although it is quite limited, is capable of mixing them. And I think I'll just start with the white one, the Western kind of face, and I just start somewhere, maybe here, like the nose, and I just make it very roughly, so it's not supposed to look nice or anything, so it's just for you. And the eyes, aren't they beautiful? So and the face goes like that. So, okay. In this face we have different shades of pink. For example, her lips, which have like a peachy tone, and for this I take the permanent red violet from Rembrandt and the cadmium red light. They are all from Rembrandt, but you can, except for this one, you get all of them from Schmincke too, so you don't have to use the super expensive Rembrandt colors. I wouldn't buy them for myself, but I share my colors with my boyfriend and he really likes those. This brand, I am totally fine with Schmincke and it's half the price, but I don't mind if I get like the expensive colors too, so I'm using them. So look how I mix these peachy tone already. And in this base palette I have Ochre and Sienna too, so I will just use them too for mixing because it is really easier with those extra colors. You can go without them if you're really on a budget and you really can't afford more colors, then you can just use this one, and this one, because brown and ochre you get by mixing everything together. But for today I will not skip them because they are helpful. So the lip needs a little bit of ochre too, because it's not as peachy, especially the upper lip. So, and you see that I all the time take a little bit of my oil paint medium because it makes the consistency of the color better. Okay, I took too much of the ochre. This was too much. And a little bit of white. And now I think it's okay. Okay, this is the lip. Okay, it's too dark. And mixing takes long, so this is normal. And if I want to get a red, I mix this one with permanent red violet with cadmium red light. And then, oh, and this is Gamsol, by the way. I need this for cleaning the brush. This is important. So this is a red. So you get a red by mixing these two. And what I do then is I just mix them a little bit together for the lower lip. It's not the exact color. I mostly don't get the colors exactly right. You see that I mixed a little bit of blue in the shadows. I don't use black for the shadows. The shadows here around the lip is green and blue, so I need blue a little bit. And here we go. And here for the bottom lower lip, I have to mix the color again because I didn't mix enough of it. And white. White is the color I use the most, and I think many painters use the most. Maybe because we have white skin, and when we paint our European models, we just need more white, but I don't think it's because of that. I think because white is so powerful for mixing colors. I used a little bit too much of my medium, so the color is too fluid. But even if the color is not perfect already, this is anyways only the first layer. If this would be a portrait or a finished painting, I would be just let it like it is and make the colors better in the second layer. And it is helpful to have the first layer be a little bit like the finished color. So almost like the finished color, but like the final touch comes in the last steps. So, and the edge here of the lip needs a little bit dark and green. So I will get green out of this ultramarine deep. You can also use ultramarine light. All ultramarine tones have the same kind of blueness, I would say. So you can get all of them. Not with cadmium. You can't get all cadmium tones and expect them to be the same. Cadmium is very different. This, for example, is cadmium yellow lemon, but you can also get a lemon yellow by Schmincke. So, and now I have like a shadow tone. I need a little bit of blue. And like this lip is a little bit smudgy. It is not perfectly peachy. It is muddy a bit from the hue. So I will just try to mix a kind of muddiness. I think this is good. I think this is a good muddy color for the shadow of the lip. Okay, and now I will just take a larger brush for the cheeks, and I will begin with this area, and this is also a muddy color, and I am most of the time mixing it unconsciously, so I just try to get like this muddy tone And this is not dark enough, so I will get a little bit more blue and like a tiny bit black, but more of the sienna, burnt sienna, because black makes every color very gray, and the shadows are not gray, they are more green. So this is like the shadow color. You have the color here as well, and a little bit here, and I would also just, when I would have painted like the whole face, I would paint the hair and the same color as well. And the eyebrow has kind of the same color too. So, and now I will make like this area there. I just need a little bit of the blue and white and pink and ochre and more white and yellow and more pink and more white. This was too much white. More pink, brown, ochre. So I'm just doing that until I have the color. And this can just take, so I think it is almost like that color, but I'm almost there. Bear with me. So let's see. Okay, you can't really see the difference. I have to need more red. And I only go with the tip of the brush in the color, because this is already enough to get paint on your brush. So, and here we have the same color around the nose as well, and a little bit under the eye too. And I will just now, so that it doesn't look like an ugly abstract, I don't know, mutant, I will paint the eyes a bit, and for that I just need a little bit of blue and yellow, because I want the shadows to be bluish and greenish, and we don't have green in our palette, so blue and yellow together, of course, they make green. And these are the lashes, and here as well. And the under lashes, is that a word? I don't know. And the pupils. And I will take the same color to make the shadow in the mouth. And this is how I save time. When I mix one color and it appears on various parts of the painting, I just place it there already. It would be a waste of time if I would have to mix like all colors again. So I don't do that. So now it looks almost like a face. It doesn't look that awful. And now I think I will make this one, this color there for the nose. And this is more orangey, so I will take a bit of this cadmium red light, a little bit yellow, a little bit permanent red violet, and white. So, and ochre, I think. I think this is good, and more white. Okay, I'm almost run out of space on my palette. Oh no. Okay, I screwed up the color, so I have to start over again. It's definitely a challenge to talk while mixing colors. I didn't expect that. So let's see. This is a little bit too... I think it has too much color. It needs to be a little bit more gray. So I will just go in this muddy color here and go. I think this one is good. Yeah. So the nose. And here we go, and then I look where is the color 2, and I mean this color is almost everywhere. You have already a nice skin tone here, and I also cracked then the parts I might have painted a bit too dark, so I'm just looking where I can place that color. And now I will make like these parts here. So I just go with white in my already mixed skin tone and take a little bit of ochre and of course of my medium to make the color more fluid. And then I just place it. I think this is an okay color tone for like the first layer. It's not perfect, of course, I mean, so and I think here the cheeks I will make this slight peachy tone for the cheeks. And now I will mix the highlights, which are greenish apparently. I don't know if you see this, but they are greenish. So I just go in my same color again with white, and then I had the green here. You see that I just take one of the greens, and then I take my oil paint medium, Liquid Original by Winsor & Newton. A little bit more green, okay. So let's see. This is nice. This is like the exact color. Maybe more green and white. Painting in this position really renders the face super weird. So I apologize for this strange face, my friends. Bear with me. And the proportions are totally off. So, and I'm just placing the color that I just mixed where I think it belongs on the face. So here it looks good. And now I just fill in the remaining spaces. And so I think I will just go here with the dark, and I need a little bit of blue and black, because this color there is grayish, and when I want to have a grayish color I use black, because black makes all color gray and it takes out all the colors of them, all the vibrancy. Okay. Here and here too. And here we need like a more intensive green tone. So I just take ochre and blue, and there we go, we have a nice green tone. So, okay, and now we need to cover this area there, and we need like a peachy ochre tone. But not too vibrant, a little bit grayish. So I think it's good. This tone's better for this area here. So you see it increases in difficulty for the details. I should have begun with the details instead of with like the larger parts. Now I will try to make the nose. I just take some of the colors I already mixed there, because most of the colors are already there. I don't need to mix them like I did in the beginning. And then we have like this part here, right next to the nose. And oops. A little bit of like a grayish tone for the eyelid. So like that. Here as well. This one is a little bit lighter, so I add white. And it still looks like a mutant, I'm so sorry. Okay, I will now try to get here, this area right. So like that. And now I want to mix this color here around the nose. Again, because I forgot this space here. So I take the same color for some other areas too. Okay. And now some whites. And now I will use the remaining spaces to shape some of the proportions again, because I didn't really pay attention to them and it bothers me. And also this is the strategy or the technique I use while I paint. So I'm constantly shaping the proportions until it looks like the reference. And here around the mouth area, the skin has these green tones, so I'm adding green to it. Okay, I really can't paint in this position. It looks so weird. But I think you still get what I want to tell, so I hope it's helpful. And now I'm filling in the rest of the chin here. And the good thing is, when you already have colors on or paint on the canvas, you can just smudge in a lot of paint. You don't have to be super exact with mixing the colors. You can more or less take a little bit of color and then kind of smudge it into the canvas. But this is only possible with canvas. It doesn't really go with painting on wood because it's just different on wood. Oh my god, what did I do? I totally put paint on my fingers. And now I will add the highlight on the nose, which isn't white. So I will mix in a bit of orange. So I know it doesn't look good. And this shape here and here, and the shape around her eye I have to do again. And you see that I can just go like in my palette and just take from the colors I mixed. And I don't have to mix every color new. This would make me crazy and I would not like painting probably. If I had to like mix every color again. Okay, now the eyes. So the eyes are actually greenish bluish, so I mix like a little bit of this blue and yellow, more blue and white. This was way too much, and they enter a little bit of the black, because I don't want to have the blue greenish tone too extreme. I want to have it subtle. And the brush is totally too big, but it doesn't matter. It don't have to look good. Just the colors have to look good. And so this is approximately the eye color, and then you see I just painted over the lashes, and I have to paint the lashes again. This eye on the left side, because it is on the side, on the light side, it is a little bit lighter, so I add a little bit of white, and here too. And now I am painting the lashes again, so like that. This was too much Gamsol, and it makes the paint fluid, and then it doesn't adhere to the canvas, so I have to mix it again. The eyes are actually brown, so I would have to make them brown and not black. Her look is so weird. So okay. Blue. This was too light. I just think that it needs a little bit more green. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. This is not a beautiful painting, not at all. Except maybe for the lips, they are okay. I will add the tooth too. Here I just take almost the same color like the eyes, and I'm just making it here. So, and then I add like white. Okay, I think this is okay to show you the process. Of course, it is not like I paint usually. It's the same technique, but I paint way more careful, and I pay way more attention to detail, and I also changed the brush, so I just use these two brushes, and normally I also use smaller brushes for details. But today it's just like the mixing tutorial, and oh no, I destroyed the color there. Oh my gosh, why did I do that? So I think because this had already eaten up quite time, and the file would get too large to be uploaded, and then you would have to wait 3 days or so. I will, if you like, make the other two faces in a different video. So I don't know if you need them, so maybe this already helped you, but this of course is different. So this is almost like the same process. It's not, the difference between these two is not that large. So if you like, I can make another video with the African girl and show you how I would mix her skin tones, because they're a little bit different. It's greenish and brown, so I would have used this Sienna and a lot of ultramarine blue and cadmium red yellow. So these would be, and cadmium red light. So these are the main colors for her face. I already know that because I already see the colors there. And that's it. This is a weird face. But I think the colors are okay, so they match, they almost match, and they are not super perfect. I think here I would have to make more green in this area, but I think you can understand how I mixed colors, and from this palette I really everything is possible. So maybe not a vibrant pink, so the most pink you get is this one. This is the most pink, and if you want to have super pink, you have to leave something white under the pink so that it can shine through it. But for that I use magenta, so I restocked my magenta, and I also use magenta for mixing skin tones. This is magenta, by the way. This is magenta. This is a bit more, I don't know, lighter. This is more vibrant. It's really like a neon color. Very beautiful. So this was the mixing tutorial for today. I hope it helped you, and if you want me to paint like the African model, again, let me know in the comments. I also have the colors I used there in the description of the video. I also did a art materials post recently, in which I listed my full palette. So if one day you want to buy a complete palette, a large palette, you can buy the exact palette that I use if you like, but you don't need to, and you should definitely try out all the things that you want with painting and not just follow every step exactly, because it would be boring and then you couldn't experiment so much. So I will now just clean this with my scraper, which I don't find yet. And I say goodbye, and I see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.